Good enough. Okay. So line is still good. So what's going on, world? It's your boy at Big Game James underscore 36. Part of the Did Media Group. Excuse my bad. Here with Big Games B.S. Signing Day B.S. Part of the Did Media Group presented by AlphaClinicOnline.com. I'm here to offer you guys a lot of relief. Go to AlphaClinicOnline.com and type in and tell them, fill out a review, fill out the questionnaire, tell them Big Game sent you. Tell them that you have an unusual affinity for little boys' lifetime decisions on Wednesdays in December. And we just got to make sure. Oh, TikTok's crazy. Just enjoy the day, man. Enjoy the moment and be happy that there are some young men who are getting the opportunity to have at least 4 years of their life be transformed by getting a college degree. Even though we all know that a college degree means absolutely shit today, without having anything else to do with it. Outside of if you want to be a doctor, an attorney, engineer, things where people like actually could like really die, truly be affected. You don't really need a college degree to do most of you guys' jobs. Most guys just sit on social media and tap away with your thumbs anyway. So really having a job is not necessarily the end all be all. Yeah. We started off this morning with some really crazy things already happening. Shout out to Jamie French for confirming his commitment to the University of Texas. He's been committed there since September. No, since August. Yeah, August. End of August. Shout out to him. A lot of talk about him going to the University of Florida. A lot of people telling me I didn't know what I was talking about with that. I'm saying, guys, I believe he's going to Texas. Shout out to Dallas Wilson, keeping his 2-year commitment to Oregon. Talked to his high school coach, Jason Roberts, last night. I know Florida thought that they were getting him. I'm happy that they did not. Dallas is actually really fucking good. Shout out to Tramel Jones. Signed, I believe both Tramel, Jamie, and Drake both signed today at 9:30. We will try to get them on here on the show sometime while we're recording today. They're still kind of hanging out at the school right now. But just talk about their experience with recruiting and how they liked it and if they think fans are weird or anything like that. Today's show, if you guys want to get involved, please, send a message. Don't get offended if we do not answer it in the chat the normal way. That's the benefits of how YouTube does the super chat. If you put a super chat up, it stays for a long time, so we're able to see it. We may miss it. Trust me, it's not really about the money. They take 30% of it anyway. So, hold on. Let me take this call real quick. Hello? What's going on? It was cool. Can it be something that call you back in like an hour and a half on? One and actually come. They're gonna come by the lounge. So We're gonna get them all on. You get a chance to see them. We'll just do a roundup. So get all your little Gator. Oh my bad, James, Texas. Miami haters. Texas got Longhorns. You'll get a chance to meet some of the future guys there coming on. But yeah, that prayer was that we got them geeked up with the guys that praise fucking Jesus. Yeah. Okay. James, do you know why Cortez Mills committed to Nebraska of all places? Probably like is that the wide receiver? Y'all gotta remember, man. I'll be saying these names, man. I follow my guys. Hold on, give me 1 second. Oh, yeah. He wants to play with the quarterback. That's the kid from Homestead. Decommitted from Oklahoma. Probably didn't like the direction that they were going to go, which is wild, Yanni. I didn't realize that was the Washington State coach. And you were just talking to me about, I think it was Yanni, was talking to me about the Washington State QB. That's pretty damn good. So crazy. What's up with the Seminole recruit? The buddy from that's family's literally owns the Hard Rock casinos. I'm pretty sure he's still there. I think his commitment ceremony is a little bit later, but I haven't heard anything of him decommitting from us. That would have been wild if we can't keep a Seminole. But that's Gregory Xavier Thomas, who you're thinking about. But yeah, man. Win is the Win. I think Win's still going to be in. I think we're going to keep Win. We'll know about Solomon at 5 p.m. But if Solomon is to stick, that would be crazy. I doubt that. I promise. If Solomon sticks, there's going to be a couple people in our signing class that left. That will be a little upset by that because their decision was kind of based off of that, which is why I always tell kids, make decisions, be your own man. Yeah. So, all right, what we got here? What we got going on, Jen?
So first things first, we're going to talk about, obviously, I don't think we touched on the new DC hire last show for FSU. So we're going to talk about that. His contract go with the FSU women's basketball. They've been doing pretty good. Men's basketball played last night, so we'll touch up on that. Then we're going to talk about the bowl eligible teams by conference, the projected bracket from for college football, and then transition to Monday Night Football with Jameis and that problematic game against the Broncos.
We could all use that Jameis prayer.
And then going to our Big Games B.S. segment, going to touch on 2 Chainz not having any real friends on Thanksgiving. And then we didn't touch on this Monday because we were talking about the Trevor Lawrence hit, but the Big Game BS of the day is Walker Little getting a contract extension for the Jags. Touch on Andrew Luck and his new role and how NIL will play into that. And just highlight Gladiator 2 for Denzel and for the box office this past weekend. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll pull up this right now. So if you guys did not know, Nebraska defensive coordinator Tony White has signed a 3-year deal to become the next DC at Florida State. He's led Nebraska to top 20 defenses the past 2 years. Now on X, you might have seen the D-line coach also being thrown in as well, but that's not a guarantee at this point in time right now. I read a tweet yesterday that he was at one of their practices or something like that, so it's no big guarantee about the D-line coach, but this is a great move for Florida State, I feel like. Do you know anything about Tony White, James? Are you a fan?
Big fan. We talked about Tony White. I mean, we were talking about that on Monday. Crow came on the show.
That was the other show.
The one, oh yeah. If you watched that night, that's right. You're correct. We talked about Tony White a little bit, but we did not talk about it in this iteration. I like it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's ironic because Crow did come on last week and we discussed the 3-3-5. defense. He just brought it up, Dr. Blue. And the cool thing about this show and the shows that I do, I'm here to educate you so that you too can be an insider. Our insiders, most insiders don't know shit about football. It's like, gotta get that Floyd Mayweather. Have you ever seen Floyd Mayweather's uncle? Where he used to be like, most people don't know the shit about boxing. Don't know shit about boxing. While Floyd is just hitting the mitts. Most people don't know shit about boxing. Most people don't know shit about football, especially the guys who never played it. They try to overcomplicate it. They use numbers to make you fear. Oh, we don't have the personnel to run a 3-3-5. Bullshit. 3-3-5 ain't nothing but a 4-2-5 with a stand-up defensive end. And when you really think about it, but Pat Payton, Marvin Jones Jr., some of those guys are better in a stand-up position. It also takes guys like Josh Farmer. You can move him to a 5, and he could 2-gap and be a little bit better. You could take Jackson, put him in a 0, and he's put him on the offhand. Basically, we just talk about a lot of football, especially when I get my teammate Antonio Cromartie comes in there. He talks about how it relates to the coverages, a lot of different things. You can get educated watching this show, so that you too can go out there and not sound like a dumbass like some of these other people. So I like Tony White. I like the innovation. What I like the most about him is that my guy literally, like, imagine Florida State having a stat. Like, one of the stats that made me really like Fuller and tell people y'all didn't appreciate what we did in 2013 enough. Before the Georgia game, FSU gave up 3 passing touchdowns the entire season. Like, do you know how fucking hard that is to do? That means teams weren't scoring on you then, but they were running the ball on us. Did you know that Nebraska did not give up a rushing touchdown at home all season? That's pretty fucking impressive. Now, again, our guys shit on top 20, top 15 defenses. We had those with Fuller. Didn't have that last year. But right now, it's going to be awesome. I like that. I like this hire, but I also treat it the same way as I treat Gus. It's not just about this one man. It's about what this man brings to the table with him. He brings to, like, if you're looking at some of these, obviously his Nebraska kids fuck with him heavy. Have you seen the guys hitting the portal? And if he brings pot roast, you mix pot roast with Terrence Knighton, good defensive line coach. We don't know about Terrence Knighton yet, but I'm looking at all the D linemen leaving. Some happening. I can tell you that much. You bring pot roast, and you mix in Pat Surtain with that, or a good DB coach. Tony White is a linebacker coach, so you can still keep Randy if you want to, or go find a younger guy to come help. You got JP who can help. You just have JP focus on the rush ins. You got a situation where your defensive coaching staff has become pretty good, and you still have the ties to Miguel Blanco that you need. So I, in turn, like that, and I like the nastiness. I want us to get that black shirts type of defense. In the 90s, everybody looked at Mickey Andrews and FSU's defenses as well as Nebraska's defenses. So I like the energy. I like what he's bringing to the table. So we'll see. As far as Tony White goes. But yeah, still got to continue to fill out the staff. A lot of people question, like, why isn't the staff picked yet? Why isn't it this guys? It's called professional courtesies. You got to finish the drill. Nobody wants a guy who quits on this team. So, like, yeah, you can take a job. It's okay to do that. But you typically wait until after signing day, which I respect that. If a kid flips to Florida State within 3 days, I don't really want that kid. I ain't going to hold you. Like, because we haven't been recruiting you. You don't know us. Like, you're just going to hit the transfer portal when it doesn't go your way. And also, if Tony White does what he's supposed to do, in 2 years, he'll be gone. So, yeah. But, yeah, we got anything? Was there any other questions on Tony White? Because if not, I'm good with that. If they can get me, the only thing that will make me happier is, and again, I'm not saying this is going to happen, But I really really want Derek on our team. So I want Derek Nick. I want D Nick, but that's not me saying having any inside information or saying D Nick is coming. I just want D Nick here. So what's the next? Oh, can we go look up? Do we have his IG? Because this is what makes me really like Tony. Is his not IG? Is his Twitter account like on that thing, or can we go look up? I think it's like Tony White. Like, just I want people to see before we even made the official announcement how hard he's rolling for his new set. That's what I'm talking about right there, man. He's a Cali guy. Okay. I like that. Florida State, DC, repping this set. Got the Tallahassee, Florida. Got the Seminoles.com. I love it. I'm liking it. And you know what? Hold on, man. I ain't even give him no. Let me go make this official. Which is that is that the Den Media Group's thing up, or that's your personal?
My personal.
Okay, now I ain't gonna put that on you. I don't want you I don't want you feeling that kind of pressure. But we're gonna follow this guy. FSU. Oh, yeah, he got to be careful. You can't put FSU coach T White. You might think this is the Whites. James, do you know that flag?
Hold on. It just looks like a South Korea flag.
Oh, he one of them blacks. Oh, okay. All right, I'm feeling that. So you know, his mama can fry the fuck out of some chicken there. Oh man, I like now it all makes sense. West Coast. Obama complexion. Okay, I like that, man. Listen, man. D Nick is a hurricane right now. D Nick is trying to get that, but as long as his moms can fry the fuck out of some chicken, man, we cool with me, man. Let me come over. Koreans can fry. The only people who fry chicken better than blacks are black Koreans. Because when we had a whole war over there, a bunch of black guys went over there, and I don't know if you guys realize this or not, but we eat chicken. It's okay. It's not a stereotype if it's true. But we fucks up some chicken, man. And the Korean women's was about that life. Did you see that's it's not the one video I showed you that video with the World War II vet? He's like, we freed that town. And all the people was grateful, especially the women's. I never had my booty hole licked in my life. that man sounded like it was freedom. Is he married to a blonde? I don't know. Well, I know this. We taught them how to cook the goddamn fried chicken. If he's married to a man, listen, man. Tony White, definitely, yeah, striking delicious. With Tony White, are we finally able to mix in zone coverages? Yes. They run that. We again, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all gotta listen to the shows. We even talked about that. Because they have it's about 10% man, so there is man looks, but I think we're going to become a cover three team. Man, boy, I water ice cold today. Sorry about that. I know that wasn't a great sound in the microphone right there, but I like Tony White. He got a follow from me. He'll get a follow from all of Den Media Groups. Y'all go follow my coach. Damn, Miles, that bitch right in my mouth right now. Like you see the it looked like she about to kiss me, man. Lawrence T, when I lived there, I was blown away how fire the chicken was. Boy, you brought back some memories, man. I ain't just damn. Damn, that make me want some goddamn fried chicken now, man. Chief Black, how did Nebraska's defense get exposed by Indiana so badly? We discussed this. Let's bring it up. Let's bring up the box score. Because that is something everybody sees the score and thinks that damn, their defense got their asses whipped. But I don't like to talk about anything without context and data. That's what makes me different than everybody else. Or somebody can pull that up. Doesn't matter to me how we do it. But we will give it full analysis. Because, I mean, I think the question is there are bad losses, there are good losses, and then there's wins. The other question that I would retort somebody with is how did they shut Colorado down with 2 Heisman Trophy winners? And how did they slow Ohio State down? But I'm going to show you, I already know the answer to the question. And it shows me that, Florida State has some good things to work on, because the better question would be, how did Florida State even play in the game against the University of Florida? Michigan has probably one of the top defensive lines too. Luke, trust me, they're going to have a bunch of motherfuckers drafted. So the score is 7-56. Let's look at Indiana, say 189 yards in the air with one guy, then 91 with the other. So 280, that's not necessarily torch. 215, that's a good day. It's a good day. But let's look over here to the left. Dylan Crayola played like a fruit. You see that interception thing right there? It says 3 interceptions. I just want you to know that's not optimal. We'll scroll down a little bit, because that's not where it ends. Keep going. Keep going. All right, yeah. No, keep going. Oh, my bad. Fumbles. 3 fumbles, 2 loss. 5 turnovers is how the defense got exposed against Indiana. You can't have that. That's not an optimal thing. Now, they did cost 2 fumbles over there from Indiana. Scroll up. Let's see what did their quarterbacks turn the ball over or throw any like pick sixes? They had 1 turnover. Okay, one interception. Indiana was able to convert those interceptions into offensive points. Nebraska was not able to do that. That is how they lost. Like it was not just it was a woodshed ass whooping, but it wasn't just like the defense was just out there getting gaped. The offense did not help. That happens. We've seen that. We have seen that here before. Yeah. So I think if you don't have all those turnovers, they don't get as many offensive opportunities. You probably bring that down from a 495 yards of total offense to probably 350, which is a much more manageable game. 5-to-1 turnover ratio, not optimal. But if you look at it, 20 first downs for Nebraska, 24 first downs, that's not really a lot of it's not as bad as what the box score indicates. It's kind of like Miami Wake Forest. If you just look at the box score, if you just look at that, you would think Miami was beating the fuck out of Wake Forest, slapping the shit out of them, and that Wake Forest wasn't winning that game at one point. It happens. That's kind of just to answer that question for people. Breaking news here by Sean Callahan that they put in. DL coach Terrence Knighting is moving on from Nebraska and is expected to land at Florida State. Husker Online confirmed Knighting said his final goodbyes to players in the locker room Wednesday morning. So did his job. Get your pot roast ready. Pot roast at the calf, man. We used to call her Miss Betty because Miss Betty used to be our the lady who covered our food. Make sure they got pot roast there for us to eat. Turn up. Is what they shall be saying. I do wonder what they asked to do for my guy Odell though. Love Odell. Odell should still be around. So all right, let's go on to the next thing. Make sure you guys jam that like button while we're doing here. We got We have 93 in the chat. I mean, 93 watching live on YouTube. So that means we probably got like 100 something or more, damn near 200 watching on the Twitter. If y'all motherfuckers on Twitter could do me a favor, I don't give a fuck how you watch it. Just go over there for for a minute on YouTube, jam the like button, and then also engage in the conversation here on the side. Yeah, man. Yeah. But yeah, it's all good. All good. Good stuff coming on. Love this shit. All right, go to the next. What we got up next?
Do you want to go into the live National Signing Day recruits?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's talk about who we got and what's going on with that. I'm all for that.
So if you guys want to keep up with this on your own, all you need to do is just go to Florida State's football's page, and they have a link. You click and you get to keep up with the live signings for today, and that's how we got here. This should be the first thing you see when you click that link, and then it's just a live feed that will refresh throughout the day. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 athletes so far.
Nice.
The most recent being Sean Perrette, offensive lineman, 6'5", 200.
Post that link to the live signing day in our on our channels, if you don't mind.
Okay. We got offensive lineman Sean Perrette, 6'5", 270, from Atlanta, Georgia. Played at Riverwood, and he also played basketball. He chose FSU over South Florida, Vanderbilt, and NC State, with many others. He is ranked as the number 31 interior offensive lineman in the class of 2025.
Who did he choose Florida State over?
South Florida, Vanderbilt, NC State, and a couple other schools as well.
All right, so this is somebody clearly that Gus and them had been recruiting. So that gives us another sign that we're probably going to get a hand in our offensive line development. If you catch that reference, you could. We need Mario Nash Jr. to make sure he signs. This could, if Mario Nash signs, right, and somehow at 5 p.m. Solomon Thomas doesn't do what everybody thinks he's doing, Chris still has a chance to win that bet. And I'm here for it. So, but right now, cool. 6'5", 270 interior guy. Get him in some good, get him with the Storms package. Get that young man eating some pot roast. And we cool. We good to go. We good to go.
We got a fake
Nobody
person.
gives a fuck about kickers. Keep on moving. If it's not tits for fits, like he got to earn. He's following a legend. We had a whole hashtag for this man. We got to get them. Kickers aren't people until they have to earn their right, and then they'll become legends. Just give a fuck about no goddamn kicker from high school. Sorry about that, kicker. And hopefully, if you're offended by that, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, that's it. Because he's a white kicker. We can't say he can't be 3/5 of a man. Yeah. He's 3/4 of a football player. Like his scholarship he gets treated differently. It's separate but equal treatment for kickers. Gotta earn that shit. All right, we got Max Redmond here.
6'1" DB, weighing 185 pounds, from West Palm. Went to Cardinal Newman High School, 3-star.
Good safety, guys that can play both. 6'1", 185, still Pat Surtain has a type. Like it. So good. You know, you got to get these guys, these depth guys, develop them, put them out there. I'm cool with this one.
Then you got Shamar Arnu.
We got a flip here.
DB, 6'2", 175, from Fort Lauderdale, but played in Carrollton, Georgia, 4-star. And he's the number 37 cornerback on 247 Sports composite. So, yeah.
These are 3-star. Was this Rivals or is this 247 that we're looking at? Or is this Seminoles.com?
Seminoles.com.
Okay, yeah, he's a 4-star in some places. But yeah, good corner. 4-star, 3-star in some other ones. He's a guy that we wanted over the summer. We thought he was committed to Auburn. Good late flip here. I like him again. Pat Surtain has a type. So they all tall, all lean, all can run. So I like this. Hey, he was from Carrollton, but played the Milton last year. Okay.
Got Tylen Coleman.
Shout out to that. Shout out to family.
Defensive lineman, 6'4", 285 pounds, from Terry, Mississippi. He played at Terry Northwest Miami Community College. He was ranked number 9 nationally in 247 Sports JUCO rankings and played 2 seasons with Northwest Mississippi. Yeah.
Okay. I'm vibing with it. I think y'all want to show y'all want a complete honest and truth show tonight. All right, what we'll do is sometime this afternoon. Depends on if I go get a Christmas tree or not, but it'll be sometime tonight. They all gotta have huddle or highlight films available. We will go through our signing class, and I will give you my honest opinions of those guys as they stand right now. Doesn't mean that they can't get better. If they stink, or if I don't think that they're gonna, you know what? I won't say stink, right? I'll say if they're ready to play to contribute now, or if they're not. We can go through and we can do that. I think that'd be a fun show. I think that'd be fun, in my opinion. But I like this kid already. You know why? It's got a phenomenal fucking last name. I told my son, I'm not going to tell Killer that this happened yet because we were joking about Cam Coleman. I'm going to tell my son that if he's really, really good at Christmas, his elf on the shelf, Jake, will bring another Coleman to Florida State. We were talking about Cam Coleman from Auburn if his wide receiver coach comes over. But we'll take Tylen Coleman too. So I'm with that. 6'4", 285 with the defense that we're running. Shout out to him. I'm with it. We can go to the next one. Ethan Pritchard. I like this kid last year. We played against Sanford, Seminole High School in the playoffs. I have a running back who is really fucking dynamic by the name of Tion Weiss. Tion did something to Tion that I had never seen anybody do. He tackled him in the open field. Now, what this kid does, he was a safety at one point, got bulked up a little bit, became a linebacker. I like that. He got good coverage and shit. Oh shit. Okay. Well, now we got to change the direction. We'll talk about. They here? Are they pulling up? All right. Yeah. We talked about Seminole recruiting, so we'll talk about that a little bit more. But I will do a show tonight. Matter of fact, you know what? Just so I'm not a hater, I'm going to do the big three. We're going to look at their classes, and I'm going to tell you who I think can contribute for them right away. I can tell you who I think might be a little duck sauce right now. They or you know what? Some of them are no, fuck that. They're getting NIL deals. They ain't cheering no more. They can take the good truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. We'll talk about who's going to be able to contribute, make those guys better. But let's go into another segment while we're waiting on those guys. We'll talk about FSU a little bit later. While we got Tramel, Jamie, and Drake Stubbs, or Hilton. His ass is going to be Hilton for the rest of his life because of the decision that he made. And ain't nobody getting no. Actually, no, he is light skinned, and Drake is light skinned. That was a Drake ass decision that he made to go to UF. So, but I'm gonna fuck with my guys a little bit while we still can. So if you guys get a chance, this gives you a chance to go check out the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, jam the like button. Go talk to your friends that are Gators. Go talk to your friends who are Texas Longhorns. Get them to come on in here. Damn, Krypton Barron. Krypton Barron asked a great question. When is the next Gator Bowl preview? It's already done. That's why the show is late today, because we had to do it live. So it's up there. Me and Greg really break it down, man. It's a lot of shit, a lot of good shit to choose from. But if you're a member of this channel, we do give away a pair. I'm talking about Mac Daddy Gator Bowl passages. Like, you get the tickets, you get the what's the name of that club that you can get? It's all you can eat. Well, you remember that thing that you and Trey went to? For the where y'all got the shrimps and all the other stuff.
The executive, or one of those types.
Damn, it's Mac Daddy Lounge. Hold on, let me ask Katie what I got here. You can purchase tickets through us for cheaper. You can also get what you need to get. It's called Terrace Suite. You can get the Terrace Suite Lounge. You can get you get tickets. You get parking. I'll even possibly be throwing in some other different things, and we also taking about 40 kids. Oh yeah, I gotta make sure we're taking 40 kids to the game. So like I'm talking about, it's all you can eat. I even think they serve liquor there too, didn't they? Yeah, they got liquor. It's beer. It's all kinds of snacks and delectables. Hey man, I'm a big fan of Drake, man. That Drake to Miami shit was wild, Luke. I mean, Drake to Florida shit is wild. I don't know, cannot call it, but you know, like I said, all I can tell you guys is come on in and check us out. We might need to.
Yeah, I think Miles went to get some more chairs, probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll probably just give up my seat when they come and hand on the mic.
No, Jamie. Right now, the only person who can truly deserves a seat is Jamie. Jamie can sit. The other ones can stand because they're going to Florida. They can afford to buy a chair. They the money that they're getting, they can pay for me to do the show. But anyways, all right, let's talk about some other different things while we're waiting on these guys to come in, so we don't have any dead air, which is one of the worst things you could do. So let's skip the FSU stuff and get to something.
All right. So the college football projected bracket is out right now. They released it
God is good
last night, if I'm not mistaken.
Miles, can you stop real quick while he's putting in his projection? I need you to put that prayer for us.
All right.
Oh, you know which one it is?
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you, God, for another
We got to get it one more time for one more time for won't he do it? Let's push that one more time for God in this college football projections. That was a different one.
Thank you, God, for another
All right, what we're going to go ahead and read that college football playoff projections right now.
So we got Oregon, Texas, SMU, and Boise State all getting that first round bye. And then we have Penn State versus Arizona State, Notre Dame versus Bama. Bama coming in at 11. That's the most controversial of the selections. And then you got Georgia and Indiana on the top right. And then you got Tennessee and Ohio State.
Good. Miami's put out. I mean, do we have any of the quotes from the college football selection committee? Like, it was just some bangers that man was just stating, man. Ugh. It felt so familiar, man.
Yeah, I got one right here. I'll share it with y'all right quick.
Okay.
So one of the quotes for Alabama getting in was, quote, Alabama is 3-1 against current top 25 teams. Miami is 0-1. Alabama is 6-1 against teams above 500. And Miami is 4-2. Crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. I hate that shit. That shit cleaner than a motherfucker right there. Come on, you coming on to say what's up? We was talking about the college football playoff, man. Like, we was trying to get y'all. Come on. Nah, you don't get to sit down though. Y'all got to stand up. Jamie, this seat is for Jamie. It's for Jamie. I'm just fucking with y'all, man. We got y'all.
Congratulations,
man.
bro.
Y'all come in.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and hijack the show, and we're just gonna talk about what we need to talk about. Do we need to grab that one mic right there? You hear me? What billboard, Jamie? What are you talking about? Jamie went now to go check out a fucking billboard that he could have checked out any kind of day. It's like the billboards aren't up for just a couple seconds. It's typically a couple day thing. Make a name for himself. Probably. All right. Mic check. Oh. Man, I know we didn't have sound that was good because we were having a conversation that none of y'all needed to hear. Like, so, because y'all went and ran with it. But right now, what we have and we're waiting on, it's pretty much, actually, now that I think about it, it's pretty much on brand. Waiting on Jamie French to come in. But we got,
she didn't go.
Oh. All right, man. Listen, hey, listen, bro. I just looked to the left. I ain't even mad at it. Okay. She go to Florida?
No.
Oh, I'm about to say what? No, because they didn't have no good looking girls when I was coming up. Well, you know what? I will be honest with you. Having a great conversation. I'm here with Drake Stubbs, the recent Miami flip, and then we have Tremel Jones, recent Florida State flip, both going to the University of Florida, both part of Mandarin University. I'll be honest with you, Drake. I was supposed to go to Miami. I'm glad I did. I'd have had about 5 baby mamas. It was a lot of exoticness down there. Miami. But actually, the 2 chicks that Lagway had with them looked like they were pretty nice. So Tremel, just be careful, beware white women. Apparently, that's how they pay them. In white
Stay focused.
Gotta stay focused. I need Dr. Umar around here. Definitely need Dr. Umar. But nah, man. So again, let's talk about how we got here. We'll go with Drake here. Jamie will get here eventually. Hopefully, he gets lost on the way here. But talk about why you were all Miami, all the way up until I know for at least until Thanksgiving, because you had on a damn Miami shirt. Because my uncle talked to you. But what went into the decision to flip? And why? And how did Florida recruit you? Because there's a lot of we don't even need to address some of the bullshit rumors. We won't. I can talk to you like you're grown now, because you are. But what we will say is, what made you? Did Florida ever stop recruiting you? Did Florida? What made you give an interest in Florida, and how are they able to change your mind?
They never stopped recruiting me. Actually, they been recruiting me.
Bring the mic up.
Oh, they was probably like one of the first to start recruiting me, and they ain't never stopped. But just seeing what they did over the season, like the season they had a really good season coming. Like when mid-season came, they started playing real good, and Lagway he different. He one of the best QBs I've seen in a minute as a freshman. So I think it's a real chance of winning a natty at Florida right now. I don't too much want to miss it.
Okay, now you're drunk. That's okay. It's okay. But they did you. I was with you with the other stuff. Lagway is a motherfucker, though. I ain't gonna lie. So we'll get back to you. Tramel Jones was committed to Florida State for a while. Played at Mandarin High School. What went into the decommit, Tramel? What went into the decommit? As real as possible as you can tell us. And what was it about Florida that made you want to choose Florida?
I mean, like Drake said, they never stopped recruiting me even though I was committed. I just really talked to God about it and want to make sure that was the best decision for my future. We had a great relationship with those, and nothing on Florida State had a great relationship with those coaches, great relationship with that staff. I think Florida State's great, and what they have going on, what they have building, they're back on the uprise, and I think they'll be a great program also. But I was just trying to do what was best for me and what I thought was best.
That was you don't have to be. It's a rivalry now. I'm not going to punch you. I still like you. You're okay. You're good. This is a safe space. Yeah, you don't have to. Okay. We play them. Okay. All right. You're cool. I was just like, that was cool.
Easy pickings.
You got to make sure when y'all talk, you don't put it in your mouth, but you got to have it close to your mouth so that they can hear you.
Easy pickings.
Yeah. So with the class, did you guys expect Florida to have this kind of a momentum? I think they've got something like 10 flips in the last 15 days or some shit like that. What is it about this class? Do you guys all talk to each other? Are y'all trying to encourage other people to be able to come to Florida?
Yeah, big time. We're trying to encourage all the best guys in the state to come play for Florida. We're trying to encourage all the best guys in the state to come play for Florida.
Oh. I didn't think it was going to be this crazy, but I knew we was going to get a couple guys to flip. So I didn't think it was going to be this wild. This is crazy.
Are y'all gonna keep the other Jacksonville guys? We got a kid from Riverside here locally. That's committed. There's a couple other guys who are on the flip block. I don't think he can flip. He's a large individual, but if he did, I'd be very mad because that'd be impressive. So what are the thoughts locally here in Jacksonville for how Florida's looking towards you guys?
They got a lot of kids already on their team that's from Duval County, so they want to keep pushing Duval County kids to Florida. But I think we'll keep Tay, and I don't really know about Solomon. That's a different story right there. I don't really know.
Yeah, he big on LSU. So we trying to get him. He need to come play with us. Ain't no point of going there and going out. You might as well should go to Florida State.
Well, we're going to whoop y'all ass next year. Not next year.
What year?
I don't think next year.
What year?
We might. I don't know, man. I like Lagway, though. Lagway, motherfucker.
No chance.
That shit bothered me. Lagway should have been sacked for 15 yards. And he get off me.
Superman.
That's what makes me think. Somebody asked about Jackson and Farmer. I have no idea, but Jackson should come back. You can't have that on your film, dog. That can't be one of the last plays, a freshman putting you on the ground. That's not good. That's not good. But Lagway does his ability to extend. I have to give him props on it. I have to give him props on that. How did you tell? Would you talk to Derek? Man, did you tell Derek he was leaving before you decommitted? Because Derek was real jolly this summer. For those who don't know, Derek has played at Mandarin at the University of Miami. Yeah. Really, really good kid. Another kid that I like. That I'm mad at the decision he made, but I know Derek was very, very happy. Actually, safe space, they can't do nothing to you, right? Yeah. How did the conversations go? Did you FaceTime? Did you call? Did you drop the iPhone note? Did you drop the iPhone note? Did you send a telegram? Did your parents call? Because people don't know this, and this is an opportunity to hear realness from a recruit to how it happened. How did the decommit happen? What happened with the decommit?
So when they lost,
this is Miami. I need Miami to hear this.
It was a loss to Syracuse, and the coaches at Florida, they was hitting me up like a lot. They was hitting me up like that Friday and Saturday before they played, and then Miami ended up losing. So they wanted me to come down on Sunday. I came down on Sunday. What?
Don't just I don't oh no, it's still open. It was still open recruit. My bad. Go ahead, you keep talking.
Oh, I
Yeah,
can't.
you keep talking. You keep talking, my bad. But
Yeah, I can't. I came down on Sunday, and I was talking with the coaches, and it just felt right. It felt right to commit to Florida. So then after that, I called all my coaches at Miami, and it was already in the air. So it was definitely in the air. Like everybody was hitting my phone up. Everybody was calling, thinking I'm finna flip and all this extra stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I called my coaches. I called head coach Cristobal, and the DC, and it was just felt like a funeral.
Damn. Okay. I mean, that was kind of asshole-ish, but that's cool.
Yeah,
not asshole. If you're gonna do it, it's a part of the rivalry.
Yeah, I had to call.
Be an asshole. Nothing wrong with being an asshole.
Yeah.
I had to call and let them know that I'm decommitting, and it was hurt. Everybody was hurt.
That's cool though that you did it. You walked in. You didn't just say like you're gonna find out. Like, it's not the old Miami decommit. We used to say it was a tradition like no other. It just hit that Drake did God's plan. That's that year that Drake came out, and they were all putting the iPhone notes, and they were hashtagging God's plan. I know that it wasn't on purpose, but everybody was using it.
Mm-hmm.
But like that was how everybody would hear about the damn decommitment during that time.
Mm-hmm.
Tramel, what was it? God damn. I see these motherfuckers. Hey, fuck it. It doesn't matter. It happens.
It don't matter.
Before I need them. How did that happen?
Yeah.
Did you make a call?
Mm-hmm.
What was and what was it like when the decommit? Because obviously yours was a little bit longer of a relationship, and you know, I'll tell you this. Let's not do this again. Let's not go on local radio.
Oh my gosh. Hold on.
I know it was more to it, but I'm just saying we could have did it a little different. But how did that go down?
Yeah, I mean, I had a relationship with him for so long. It was real hard for me, I would say. Just from we've created that bond. I mean, I could really talk to them about anything I really wanted to, about life, anything, school, anything. So I remember when the Steve Wilfong dropped that Fong Bong.
I remember that.
And I just remember, like, I didn't tell anybody what I was gonna do, or anybody. I didn't even tell anybody that I had anything to do with Florida. I don't know. I just didn't say anything about Florida at that time. And I remember VB called me and he was like, "You seen what just dropped?" I'm like, "What you talking about?" And I go to Twitter, I refresh, and I seen it. I was like, wow.
The predictions be crazy, bro. They be
crazy.
I don't know how.
Yeah. But then I remember that all went about, and I remember Coach Tokars and Coach Norvell wanted to pretty much know what it was about. So I remember I had a conversation with both of those coaches, and I pretty much told them what it was and what I was thinking and what me and my family were thinking. And so I remember I had a long conversation with Coach Norvell. It was like real long. It was like an hour long. And then so I remember the next time I talked to him, it was am I gonna stay or am I gonna decommit and go somewhere else? So next time I called Coach Tokars and I told him when I decommit, I told him, but I couldn't tell Coach Norvell yet because he was at his daughter's softball game. So Coach Tokars knew probably like 2.5 hours in advance. So and then he called me. I was at Coach Bullock house for the dinner, and he FaceTimed me. I didn't know he was gonna FaceTime me. That made it a little bit more nerve-wracking. So he FaceTimed me, and I pretty much told him. And then I told him, it came out my mouth, and he looked at me for like 10 seconds. No, didn't say nothing. Blink. Yes, like 10 seconds. Blink expression. Didn't say nothing. Just looking at me.
No blinks.
Did he?
Nothing.
Did he do the gun finger to you?
He didn't. Did
he snatch the flag?
He didn't. He just looked at me. He was like, I'm upset I had to come to this, and then all this other, and then that was it.
All right. So then, okay. Flip side of it. What was it like when you called Billy or called whoever it was at Florida to tell them that you were committed?
So I set the OV up or whatever, and then I remember I went on the OV, and I was like, yeah, I'm coming here. I mean, it was no brainer for me.
Now that was the Ole Miss game. Was the OV?
Yeah, it was the Ole Miss game. I remember it was Sunday and I was in the office, and then he was talking and he was like he asked, I forgot exactly what he said, but he was like, I'm ready. I was like, I'm ready. And then he started yelling. I ain't never heard Coach Napier yell because usually he just cool, calm, and
So
collected.
he has energy.
Yeah, he has energy. When he needed energy, it's there. But when other than that, he cool. There's nothing really. He's level the whole time. But other than that, he got some fire in him for sure.
So did you commit to Billy or did you commit to the weirdo, the DC?
What's
Come on,
Come
come on, man. Like, come on.
You know he got to do it.
Armstrong looks weird.
That's
man.
my guy. That's my guy.
He's not the DC no more.
Yes, he is.
That's like the play caller.
It's the
They got the old man that came
Yeah,
in.
they got him too.
The dude
But
who
he's
looked like cosplay Kirby Smart.
bro.
That's
Yeah,
my
she
guy,
should.
Coach.
So what's it?
Armstrong.
Okay. For those who know me, know I think he's interesting looking. I don't think he's bad. I think he's interesting looking. But what is Armstrong really? Because actually, Coach Bullock did call me out. I did not mean to disrespect him. I just didn't know he was the D. I didn't know that was who that was, and I just didn't talk to him. But they say I always act like that to rival coaches. They said I did the same thing to Miami. Sorry, as OC
Coach Dawson.
Dawson. Yeah, I don't like Dawson at all. Or his play caller. I like Cam Ward though. Big Cam Ward fan here. Big Cam Ward fan here.
He a dog.
Dawson, not so much. But hold on. Oh, okay, never mind. All right, Luke's cool. We'll read that in a
They
minute.
look awkward yelling.
We'll read that. But what is Armstrong like? What is that? What did he squeal or yell? Was he happy when you committed to him, or was it just like,
Yeah, he was turned up. He was turned up for sure.
all right.
Yeah, he was jumping around and all that stuff.
Because a lot of people don't know this. He's a unique white. He coached at a. Are you aware that he coached at a HBCU?
Yes.
Got to start there.
Yeah, he got some in him.
Yeah, he was at Lafayette.
He went. Yeah, he went there.
That's a school.
But I didn't know that. I didn't realize that till this year. I was like, okay, that's where he got it. He coached with some real knee highs at the HBCU that he went to. So, yeah. You said what? Who you heard? Billy Napier is the John Legend of football. Oh man! Oh Jesus! Jesus Christ!
John Legend not even like one of.
Nah, I think that's just say
He just yes.
John
Okay,
Legend's voice
excited.
is just
Oh,
like
Oh.
that. Luke put up here, Miami Hurricane fan that always comes in and represents. Drake, stay happy, healthy, and do well. Hope you have a great career. I was your biggest supporter. Mark my words, Miami will beat UF again next year.
thank you.
Yeah,
Be
Mario.
last
Shout out to
chance.
Florida State, keeping Mario Nash.
Mario Nash, baby.
Cool with that. Damn, there's something else I needed that. Oh, all right. I'm going to put elephant in the room. One, I need y'all all to donate to me. I know you got it. So I need y'all to make a donation to the MFTK Foundation so we get y'all right off. So don't act like you broke. We know you there. Don't know exactly where they are there. Do not say exactly what you guys have. But
Never.
the bag is what everybody automatically states when a flip happens.
Every time.
Is that true in you guys' case? And state in the words that you can state without incriminating yourself what was really the case for it, and was one just exponentially bigger, or did it really just come down to this is just where I want to be at? Because that's, again, I think the bag is the bag. It's a business.
Yeah.
But I think not all decisions are made by that. But you guys can tell me I'm right or wrong in your own words. So we'll go with you first, Drake.
I was always a Florida fan when I was a kid. So like Florida always been like in the back of my head. But all my decisions been based solely off football. Football, wanting to go win and be in the right position. I want to play early, me personally. So that was a big part of what my decisions were. And then just trying to win and go be developed as a football player. That was what all my decisions were solely made off of.
Now, before Miami fans jump down his throat, you probably don't even remember this comment. I did tell you to look at one specific player from the University of Miami and how he was not developed right and how he's playing linebacker now. His ass should have been a linebacker the whole time. and that was he's doing all right in the NFL. But I'm just saying, like that,
Yeah.
I can see that. That makes sense. So Florida didn't just come in the midnight hour and just magically drop $2 million in your pocket, in your checkbook, and make you flip.
Nah, it wasn't. It was all football. I was all watching the games and thinking hard about situations.
Okay. All right. Cool. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Same question with Tramel. Tramel, did Florida just come in the midnight hour and just drop magical money on you, or was it something? It could have been that, or was it just a true football decision that really came down to it?
It was a true football decision. I mean, money is not really a big thing for me. I always want to get developed because, once you get to the league, money isn't a problem, especially for the quarterback position. So, what you don't get at the college level, you can just make it right back in the NFL. But that wasn't a big thing for me. For a lot of people, it is. It is a part of college football right now. You want to get what you're worth. You want to get what you think you deserve, or whatever you think. But that wasn't a big thing for me.
All right. Drake, what kind of football player is the University of Florida getting?
A dog that's gonna work hard every day. A guy that's gonna bring energy. I'm real pushy about everything, and a smart guy.
Okay. Oh, shit. Got a little lag. See, we hadn't had this lag before these lagway boys came in here.
Lagway boys.
Or is this set up?
No.
Was that on purpose?
No, it's not that. All right, so Tramel, what kind of football player is one? Are you healthy? For those who can't see, he got his ankles out. He outside. So
Yeah, for you that said I got one leg.
yeah.
Stop playing with my dog. He's not one of them.
He's not Lieutenant Dan, right? Or them motherfuckers don't even know who Lieutenant Dan. I forgot all about that. Damn, I'm old.
I know who Lieutenant Dan is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tramel, what kind of football player is the University of Florida getting?
They get somebody that's smart, can pick apart defense, know where I'm going with the ball before the play. Someone with great accuracy, somebody that can be a leader, somebody that can jive with everyone on and off the field. Somebody that's gonna come and compete every day. They know they got DJ Lagway, but I'm not really like. I'm gonna have to compete regardless where I go. I'm gonna push him. He gonna push me. I'm gonna make him better. He gonna make me better. So, so I think that's really what it comes down to.
I like this question. First and foremost, Drake, I gotta get these motherfuckers off my back.
Facts.
Drake, have I ever told you where to go?
No.
Have I ever? What kind of conversations have I ever had with you about college?
How fun it's gonna be.
It's true.
But where just giving me certain tips on what I do to not go wrong and stuff like that. Not on what I should do to where I should go or nothing like that. But just giving me just regular tips on life.
Tramel, have I ever told you where to go or what to do?
Nah, you never told me. You just told me go where I want to go, where my heart is at. If it's not FSU, you still gonna be one of my coaches. You still gonna be there for me regardless. You just told me go where I wanted to go, pretty much. And that's the only thing he can do.
Yeah, no, I'll read the comment.
Nah, the comment. That was out of pocket. Spanish. The correct answer is Spanish. Correct answer. In particular, Brazilian, Dominican, or Brazilian is not Spanish, but Dominican or Panamanian have the best yams. If that was the question I was asked, black women too. But just saying, even though I don't know what's going on, I don't know what's in I don't know what's going on, but some of these white women, man, it's getting egregious. It's getting egregious. One person did ask, what am I like as a coach? So they would like to know if I'm
a coach that you can talk to all the time. Can always talk to Coach James. And a coach that you always joking around with, but is serious and gonna teach you some things that a regular guy won't teach you because he's been through most of the stuff that we're going through right now. So everything that he's saying, we know is right. So really, a coach you can come and talk to all the time.
All right, Tremel, what do you think? What are your thoughts? Somebody that's going to yell at you to run the damn ball.
I was just about to say.
I play defense too. So
somebody yelling at me for not handing the ball off. But I say Coach Coleman, he just show up every day, coach the running backs hard, push them to get to that next level. I mean, we had a running back last year. That's the best running back I've ever seen in my life.
God damn.
Y'all schools need to come get Tim.
Yeah.
He's going to be somewhere in there. He's
going to be somewhere, but Coach James getting the running backs to the next level, get where they want to be. And I think you just listen to him as a running back, you're going to get to the level you want to be for sure.
All right, last thing, because I always have to do this for my dog.
Yep.
What was the Mandarin experience like for you, Tremel, 4 years of it, and then for you, Drake, coming into it from another school? What was that like, and why do y'all and why would you recommend that somebody to go to the University of Mandarin?
I would say, I started as a freshman. I went there as a freshman. I came in. We had a junior quarterback, two sophomore quarterbacks. So I was going in trying to learn, do whatever. But, Coach Bullock taught me everything I know, coverages, route concepts, how to beat coverages, down fronts, how to have a great run game. I think I know the ins and outs of offense and anything. That's why I think I can pick up any offense. But as a quarterback, I think you should definitely go to Mandarin. You're gonna learn everything you want to, and then you're gonna get the competition with all the other great guys that are on defense. The hardest part is practice, going against Drake, guys like Brody Jennings, our D line. You're just gonna be able to compete, and then the game's gonna be easy for you. And then Coach Bullock gonna push you to that next level. All the coaches gonna get you to the next level. So I just think that'd be why you should come to Mandarin.
I was at Oakley for 2 years, and I switched over to Mandarin in like December of 2020.
2022, 3? Yeah, 2022.
I switched over to Mandarin in 2023. Yep. And I was with Welcome Arms. I was with Open Arms. Right, my first day, I was with the guys. It all felt like it meshed right together. And that's just how it all went down. The coaches, they was amazing. Coach Cam, he was my DB coach. And we had some talent, so it was like we was going against best every single play. And yeah, we had a run. We had a hell of a run. Actually, we had a crazy run. So I was excited to be a part of it. And if you got talent, bro, come to Mandarin, because you're gonna get where you want to be at.
Sure.
Polo Kid, we can't answer that question because I'm undefeated with getting shot, and I do not want to get shot. So we would not answer that. Them youngins write their raps and then live them. And I don't want no part of that. I am strapped, but I prefer not to have to be in that.
What you talking about right now?
They said, who did you pick in the locker room between one dude who shot up and not here no more, and the other dude that shot up and still here?
Bro.
They going crazy. I don't see that one.
Yeah.
Jones asked Drake if he likes winning.
Who said that?
Losing 41.
Oh, Luke. Man, don't worry about that.
Oh, my gosh.
Luke in his light skin.
Luke
in his light skin. He's a good guy, man.
God bless Luke.
He's a good guy.
Sure.
But yeah, so anyways, man, y'all go enjoy the rest of y'all day, man.
Yes,
enjoy your
sir.
family, man. And again, have enjoy your time, man.
Sure.
Enjoy this.
Go Gators. Go Gators.
You didn't even say that confidently. No,
Go Gators.
There you go. Thank you. All right. Say that more. All right. Just me,
Go Gators.
That's me doing my job to make sure that you look better than that.
My fault.
So they know-
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
post this.
I was being like Billy.
No, that's what definitely has a Billy in that. I will say though that Drake's drip, you need to talk to y'all NIL people, whoever does it, because Drake's drip is a lot better than yours right now.
He a quarterback.
Yours is very quarterback.
He's a
Your-
quarterback.
Yours is this a starter jacket or that just
So
a,
he got his own thing.
That's
I mean,
What?
I ain't gonna-
What-
that's No, I'm playing. I don't know. My pop said it was a starter.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what it looked like. I like
I got it from Kohl's. From Kohl's up the street.
From what?
Coles.
Coles?
Coles.
What?
Oh, Drake does have one. This chain that Drake has on. I want to tell a story about it. It's the funniest story I've ever heard in my life. I said that's a nice medallion. Now, granted, this was right after the Olympics.
Oh,
I know them. The French in France was getting accused of doing the fruity booty stuff. But he has his picture. I said, Drake, do you know what this is on your chest? And he called it, yeah, Coach, this Sunday supper. And I was like, huh? He's like, Sunday. I said, to me, it'll never be anything other
Sunday
than
supper.
Sunday supper. Now, that's the best description of it ever. The Lord, it's not the Lord's. The Lord's supper's had on Sunday too. So, but he said Sunday supper, man. I said, hey, man, I like that. This is the Alondas of the world. It's going to be a lot of naysayers. It's going to be a lot of people that don't understand what this rivalry is. I have a great relationship with guys like Jacquez Green. Shit, I forgot my dude that during COVID, a guy who runs this big. Did y'all eat Sunday's barbecue when y'all was down there? There's a big one of the pit masters. One of the pit masters is a Florida alum, offensive lineman. Can't think of his name right now, but we've talked a lot of shit before in the past. But he does some good stuff. We whip Fletcher's ass all the time, so I'm cool with Seatric. As long as we whipping Seatric's ass at Fletcher, I'm good with him.
I ain't never lost to Fletcher.
Yeah, that ain't shit. Big Snell, that's it. Big Shannon Snell. So that's some good cats. Oh, and then Freddie T is one of the coolest people you ever meet. So a lot of the guys who played it, we talk shit during that game, but outside of that, it is what it is. So man, y'all have a good one again. Y'all go enjoy your day. I'm gonna finish the rest of my show out. And I'll see y'all. Don't be strange. And definitely, I'll always see y'all in Tallahassee. I don't go to Hogtown. So, yeah, I don't go to Gainesville. So now if Toby says he wants to go down next year, I'll make sure I go down. We'll have some good tickets. You gotta go hit a Wayne head. Gotta go hit a Wayne head. Shit. All right, bro. Yeah. That's the You done been at though? Little food truck now right there by the gas station. See, them boy don't even know the spot. I don't even know the spot yet, man. I gotta educate them. All right, man. Yeah. I'm gonna holler at you later. I appreciate you, Cam. Yes, sir. All right. You know Mr. French on Mr. French time. Yeah. May get French, may not get them. I do know he really does. I just sent y'all the message, so pull it up. The boy, Texas really did buy the boy a billboard. Yeah, but it's not a cool bill. I mean, it is a cool billboard because it's the electronic ones. But like the electronic ones, you gotta catch it. I want a real billboard, just that's just sitting there.
It's good
for their recruiting. Yeah.
Miami's doing the same thing with Cam Ward, even though the Heisman thing is basically
over. Yeah.
But it still shows a lot of billboards. You get more. I get it now.
Oh man. If you guys don't man, that hurts.
That was super cool.
That hurts. I love those two kids, man.
You know how I can get those pictures?
We'll send them to you.
What's you got his?
I got his info. I got his IG. We'll add him and I'll send him the actual pictures too. All right. Yeah, that shit. I talk shit to Drake every day in practice. It made practice so much fun. Drake was cool, and then Tramel is just a really good. Again, people want to know what it would have taken to keep one. I promise you, we didn't go 2-9. The things, at the time, it would be a lot different. But oh shit.
Omar Jones.
Oh, CJ, I know that. That's not my dog, CJ, but I know CJ. No. Hey, send me that shit. Send me that shit. Nah, he's a CJ. He's the dude. CJ knows is one of my Twitter friends, Twitter followers. Yeah, I'm shit. The way he was talking about you, shit, you should whoop his ass. I ain't even mad at you on that one.
Everything I gotta do with football, I somehow get anything, regardless. I somehow get because every time I refresh my feed, And my name is come up.
Hey, listen, man, you might want to mute yourself. Mute your name for a couple days. It'll be easier, man. All right, man. Somebody just put in there that we officially got this Sperry assholes. Nah, we officially signed Sperry for FSU while Terrell was in here. He knew we timed that perfectly. We what we also have in here? JIT TV put that we saw that we got pot roast. Yeah, I saw that. We talked about that on here as well. Miles is just doing what all the youngins do with the bottom.
Hey, boy,
this
you
is what
hey,
happens
boy, hey,
when you go to
boy.
Mandarin University. We don't have to try to stop the world stops for us. That's how good we are. So this is Jamie French right here, mixed with Joy 80. Is that gospel or Christian? Oh, the Christmas station.
Hey, boy, you hey, boy, hey, boy.
There you go. That's Jamie French right there. He has his banner. I mean, he has his. I just want, this is what I want to do. I just want a good, solid billboard. I don't want it flashing, and then I want. Do they even still make the old billboard? Like, you used to have to put some love in that billboard. Actually, you know what though? I know why Texas didn't do it, because they wasn't sure that motherfucker was going through with it. I'd be mad at them motherfucker if I paid for a billboard to put up there and that bitch flipped and went to Florida. But yeah, man. Life of Bill, the QB we got from Dallas fits in Malzahn's offense better. It worked out for both parties. 100% agree with that. A lot of y'all were calling Tremel a scrambling quarterback because he was black. I always tell Tremel that's why we call them running blacks. Running blacks run, quarterbacks throw. That's what I want you to do. Hand the ball off to my goddamn runner. So, but Jason Hayes said you got to be in the country for them old school billboards. Faison was good, but I think he did himself a disservice with leaving early and going to UF. Seatric definitely was cold. I ain't gonna hold you. No hate. No, I ain't never been a hater. But that just lets you know that this is how solid of a. I had a kid that's thinking about coming to Mandarin, and we say, "Hey man, who's your favorite teams? Who do you want to play for?" And when it's all said and done, that bitch said Florida. I said, "Man, get your ass out, get your ass out the fucking office." I'd be damned if I have a running black disrespect me like that. Like, hell no. I can only control my seg. My seg will never push anything to Florida. But I like that you heard firsthand from those kids that I did not push Florida on any of my guys. So no. I said Florida on purpose. There's people that tweet out that I push kids to Florida. And I'm like, no. Polo kid, that would Noah Kaniga, everyone Noah Kaniga committed to everyone Noah a Kaniga that committed to Eastern Michigan. That just name is just I would have bought Kaniga. I would have bought all the jerseys for him. I would have told him that he has to wear 3-6. But anywho. All right, let's get something else. Let's get to something where do we want to go back to Florida State stuff?
The only two things I have basketball.
Made me mad. Every time I believe in Ham, he disappoints me. I bet on them to beat LSU. I also bet the over. I got the over, but I did not get the win with FSU. Made me sad. I cried. But somebody put Leon all fucking day over Seatric. All fucking day, twice on Sunday. Now, Luke, y'all gonna bitch next week. The bitching ain't started yet. Because it's not for real yet. I want y'all to feel that shit. Like, now you just know. You know it's probably not going to happen, but you will not know until 1 p.m. on Sunday. And I'm ready. And what's fucked up is if you listen to the Gator Bowl There was a Tax Slayer Gator Bowl Drive to Selection show presented by Toyota. You might be going to Mousetown. But cool thing is Mousetown ain't bad. Have a good time. You'll play the first game in the Citrus Bowl. LSU and then we'll play the but I doesn't look like that. Damn, they beat us by 10. But shout out to my cousin Watkins out there hooping it up for FSU. FSU lost the the ACC SEC challenge with that loss right there. Yeah, man, it's terrible.
Shout out to the women. They the women's team, they played in the U.S. Virgin Islands Paradise Jam tournament, and they're the champions, led by the great performance of Tania Latson,
Oh, yeah.
the player of the week. And she was a Paradise Jam MVP as well. And she also had a triple-double, 24 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, becoming the 4th Seminole in history to accomplish this. So shout out them.
She nice. She nice. She nice with it. I don't know if she getting cuter, man. She's getting grown woman weight. It's helping her. I love it. Love it. Love our women doing. We are a women's sports school. One day with sporadically male sports coming in and dominate. So yeah. So ain't nobody Juju though, Polo. Juju nice. Juju really nice and cute with it. So like, but Juju would my girl would mess tonight up. But
yeah, she's 6'2", bro. It's different.
Yeah.
It's just different.
Y'all see Angel Reese got her curves out on the timeline again. Yeah. Just at this point, she's becoming a bird.
A bird
for her. I want so much better for her, man. But you just
big bird
with the eye. What's the not an osprey? Ostrich. She got the eyelashes and everything to go with it. But she, come on, baby. I need you to start hooping again. All right, what else we got? We had anything else FSU related?
Nope, that was it. Now we gotta. Well, kind of.
Krypton burn. We could just. I can tell you my thoughts right now. Put that up there. The question: what is a good episode to listen to so I can hear your current thoughts on Norvell? I mean, you can listen to every show. I'm still a Norvell fan. Norvell, went through a rough patch. This is a tough year. Tough start. That 5-7 year should have been a 7-5 year easily. Obviously, you should not have lost to Jacksonville State at home. And then also there was a couple. You had Notre Dame dead to rights. You had some different things. The man can coach. The man can put people in position, but he's got to continue to get the buy-in. But you are what your record is, and I think Mike has got to take a step back from trying to just prove that he's an offensive mind and prove that he's a CEO. Florida State only does well with a CEO-minded coach. You can't get caught into all of the other different things. But who we are is how we rise to adversity. And I think Mike is a guy that has gone through some adversity in his life, and I think he'll be good. I think he'll be more than fine, man. I am still supporting Mike Norvell. This ain't no bullshit. I tell them this on camera. I tell them this off camera. Whatever they need, I'll help them out. I'm here for them. That being said, $250,000, little budget, turn your back. You'll have everything. You'll have everything from Tallahassee through Valdosta to Savannah, down through Daytona, cross I-4 through Orlando and Tampa, and probably in some other places. So, I don't know what that's about. Maybe they out here checking the sound system. Midget strippers for everybody. But I fucks with Mike. But Mike just had a tough year. Do I think the problem is player development? No, because at a certain point, I think that players have to play. And you have to have your YB or Cromartie have talked about this all the time. And It'll be well. Have not interviewed Coach. May try to get that sometime in the off season. But again, like I told y'all, I'm interested in doing it in a certain type of way that's fun. It's informative. We get a chance to see Mike in a different light. I don't want, he's going to always be coach. He's very well prepped with how he answers his questions. I love it. But I feel like there does need to be a checks and balances when it comes to media. But I also firmly believe that we've got to placeholders in the program should be able to get conversations that are different. So I also know he has a lot of shit that he has to deal with right now, hiring of coaches. So I want to do that. Oh, no, I didn't get the interview. No interview. Mike and them did not. I personally don't know if I'm the. I don't know if I'm the type. I would love to be there, but I don't want to work. Like I've never had a dream job. I've never dreamed of labor. So, anyways, let's go on to the next thing. So we were talking about the college football playoff before the young Bulls came in. So let's get to the young Bulls. Oh, life would be my bad. Did we ever pull up the Marcus Davis thing? Marcus Davis is one of the candidates that I'm hearing. Grant heard. Marcus Davis is getting. This is not me telling you guys that this is who is going to be hired. But this is just a guy that he was at Florida State already with Mike when he got his first start as a GA. He went over to Georgia. He went to Hawaii, then Georgia Southern, and then now he's been at Auburn since 2022. He played wide receiver at Auburn, if I remember correctly. Played in the league for a couple of years. Still looks the bill. Can we go look at the guys that because he's a hell of a recruiter. And actually, an Auburn person talked to me about him. So if you scroll up, we'll see his recent guys that he's linked to for the commitments. One being Cam Coleman, shout out to nephew. Perry Thompson, Derek Smith, Bryce Kane, Denarius Gray. He has some other guys. So he likes, again, if you look at all those wide receivers that he's recruiting, they all fit the certain mold that we're trying to get. And I think, we're going to be fine when it comes to that, whoever we get. Here's the thing. If our wide receivers catch 2 more passes a game, Florida State, we were not even having these conversations about firing coaches. Like, we got to get bitches that know their role, know their playbook, and know how to make plays. And once we get that going right, Florida State's going to make a quick turnaround very fast. But, he's got a pretty good resume in a short amount of time of recruiting cats. So hopefully whoever they hire, we'll know those names this week. We'll probably finish out the staff, try to close good for February, have a good portal class. And can we go find out where Florida State is right now in terms of recruiting?
I'll look it up.
I mean, yes, our problems were not. That's why, if you watch my show, and I got guys, I'm literally breaking down the plays, guys, and it doesn't fucking matter. So right now, Grant put with 31 and 247. Somebody has 28. Somebody has 45. All right, 28th and on 3. I don't really give a fuck about on 3. Lawrence T, if you really go look at the stats of most people, that's all that matters. Very few schools have 5 guys putting up numbers like that. If a quarterback throws for 3,000 yards, you want one 1,000-yard receiver, and you want another receiver that has about 700 to 800 or close to 1,000 yards as well. That basically means they feed 1 to 2 guys, a tight end and a running back. So that's how it goes.
We're ranked 12th.
We're ranked what?
12th.
12th in what?
247 currently for the 2020. Oh, my bad. Wait.
Oh, I'm gonna say, man, wow, ain't nothing happened that quick.
My bad. It's loading right quick.
A lot of people are really overly concerned about where we are for recruiting rankings anyway. But
31.
we're at 31. Okay. If we sign 20 kids, even if they're all 3 stars, we'll have a top 20 class. That's just the way the numbers work, guys. So, was Ed Reed really a 3-star? I've read the stuff where they say he was a no star and all that other shit, but I think he also was an All-American. So that shit doesn't match. Let me see. Because Ed Reed was a dog. There was no 247. I don't even know if they had rankings like that when Ed Reed came out. Just like when not Michael, what's the Murder Ray is talking about like nobody I have, but no, only so many offers coming out of high school. Damn, he was a no star. Well, 247 didn't have the thing. My bad. They didn't have a widely available rating system during that time. That's right. But like I think Ed Reed was like went to All-American games. You're not a 2-star if you have All-American games. So Mike Norvell has a quote, and I got to go find it. It was my first interview with Mike. That's really what I want to do with Mike is see how he feels when he first got here to now. But Mike had this quote. I cannot help the star that you are when I meet you, but I can make you a star when you leave. And I think that's one of the top. That's one of the things that he's just got to get back to. But yeah, so I'll go into the not 247, but going to speaking of star-studded teams. Imagine a world where you have 14 preseason ACC team selections, and you don't go into the ACC championship. What kind of Twilight Zone episode do you think that would be? I'll tell you what it would be. It'd be the current University of Miami's football season right now. They had the best quarterback, best running backs, best wide receiver, best tight end, best O-line, best D-line, best linebackers. Not everybody. We all knew that the DBs were sorry, but a lot of them wanted to just say we have the best DBs. But you know who's on the outside looking in to the college football playoff? It's you. And the you is here, and it's just it warms my heart. Not because, but the only person I feel bad for is Luke. Everybody else, and my god brother Dre, baby Dre. Everybody else, I have no sympathy. If you're looking for sympathy, it's in the dictionary between shit and syphilis. Because here's why I don't have sympathy. There's literally almost nothing that could be done. The way they put them in this for the you to be able to climb out of this situation. Can we blow the picture back up real quick? So right now, the teams that play on Saturday will be all 4 of those teams in the top in the top 4. They all play for the opportunity to basically win a bye. All 4 of them, with the exception of Boise and SMU, but actually Boise and SMU lose, they may be out of the college football playoff in general. SMU plays Clemson. Clemson gets the opportunity to play themselves into, the college football playoff. I believe if Clemson beats SMU, SMU is out based upon the parameters. So that frees up one space for Miami. The problem is all it does is flip SMU and Clemson. So that's that path. The path to the bye is impossible. Alabama don't play. Notre Dame don't play. Arizona State plays in their championship game. Arizona State could lose their championship game. The only thing that does, though, is flip Arizona State with the Big 12 champion, which I believe it would be Iowa State. That's who they play. So nothing changes for them. Boise State could lose the UNLV. But you know who's going to replace Boise State if they lose the UNLV? UNLV will replace Boise State. Penn State plays Oregon. But I believe if Penn State loses, nothing changes for them. By the College Football Selection Committee putting Alabama where they have them ranked and having the U at 12 completely fucks the University of Miami. And I want to read to you guys. One of the things I know a lot of Miami fans love is history. I love a good history lesson. And I don't believe in karma. But goddamn it, if karma does not rear her ugly head sometimes. And is it sexy? 365 days. There was a tweet that went out by a dear friend of mine by the name of Hish. And Hish had a little chuckle in his vitriol because this was the weekend that the college football playoff happened. And the college football the rankings happened. It had already happened. Hish put FSU fans really have to watch Bama play in their spot after going undefeated. And he put a laugh with a guy laughing and thanking God. I want to repeat what was said. FSU fans really have to watch Bama play in their spot. Can we blow up the picture one more time? Y'all see where Alabama, you know where Alabama's ranking is? 11. Do y'all know what Miami's ranking is? 12. Miami fans really got to watch Alabama play in their spot. Oh, man, and how hypocritical the ACC is. This pacified, pussy-ass, bitch-made conference full of hoes, scallywags, scoundrels that want to bend over and want to get on their knees and beg, want to come out now and say everything that needs to be said, want to set precedents. We'll go with Miami's athletic director first. Same guys that was saying we did it wrong. But the committee got it right. The committee got it right last year. Oh, motherfuckers. Now when we say the committee got it right, we some motherfuckers. This is why you don't kick people when they're down. This is why when you at a certain point there is the rivalry, but then there's the bigger picture. We have to step away and see what this really means for us and why we need to get out of this or demand the conference do better. Because a slight for us against us last year, while it was cool for trolling, was a predictor of the future. Drop step of Poppy. Yes, basically that's what happens. Or whatever G5 champion is ranked higher would take Boise's spot. Really, we put Bama over the top of Miami for the last spot. Miami went 1-2 in their last 3 games by an average of 4.5 points to a ranked Syracuse and a Georgia Tech team that took Georgia to 8 overtimes. Bama went 2-1 to 5-7 Auburn, destroyed by OU, and beat FCS Mercer. You know what Florida State went? 13-0. And you know what Miami told us? We weren't good enough. And that Alabama team that lost to Texas was better because Bama. That's exactly what they're telling you. They're telling you that Bama's better just because Bama. And what's odd is you bring up things like this, but you don't bring up things like that. Out here on national TV, got your legends out here doggy style. Ass tooted up. Barking and shit. You got snubbed because you didn't. You got snubbed because you broke ranks. And had we all been together on this shit last year, maybe you would actually have people backing you the fuck up. But instead, you ran to sing and dance like you won a fucking championship because of our loss. That's the reason you're in the position that you're in right now. This position. Prone. Booty cheeks in the air. Only chance you have is the power anal. It's the only chance you have right now, and I don't think that's going to work for you. Doesn't matter how ugly snot cries that your legend does. It's not going to change. We told you this shit. This is why we were fighting for everybody. We were fighting for everybody. And you took it as an opportunity to laugh at our pain. Well, now, pain laughs at you. It's a shame because respectable people like Rhett Lashley, who doesn't have to do this shit. Rhett comes in, and SMU, who did talk a lot of shit with us, but they're winning. They should talk shit now. They couldn't even, they didn't even want to defend us in our right. Got Robert Griffith III asking, how do we feel? I feel sensational. Hold on a second. Hello? What's up? Tilly? No, I'm still recording. He hasn't called anything? All right. I'll be done in like 10 minutes. All right. Now you got fans who went out of the ACC. Went from national championship, and I can't even get you in the Gator Bowl, probably. That's the fucked up part, man. Fucked up my whole holiday. Greg fucked up my whole holiday, man.
So many chances to have their destiny in their hands. All we have.
And that's what trips me out the most about this, is that nobody stole anything from you. In fact, you fucked it up for the conference. You fucked up the church's money. We should all really hate you right now.
Which is the worst loss out of those?
Out of
which one damns them the most?
This one. Because all eyes were on you. Because if Miami plays in that ACC championship, right? Regardless of what happened, we have two teams that are in the playoffs.
And you also got recency bias.
No, we've all watched. And actually, the crazy part is none of their games were televised at home nationally like that, except for the Florida State one. But all your away games were put on primetime. So it's not even recency bias. Everybody has seen you get away by the skin on your chinny chin chin. They all saw the Virginia Tech game. They all saw Cal. They all saw a lot of the games that were really, really close that should not have been close. Now, it was exciting in a motherfucker. Won't even hold you. We saw a great game against y'all in Cal, and we also saw, Wake didn't. We saw Wake take Cal to the finish line too. Oh, my bad. Syracuse game was at 3:30. My fault. It ended right before the games we all wanted to watch. But the Cal Virginia Tech game, those were in prime time. That's what fucked it up. You're right, Luke. See what happened? Yeah, see what happened? Luke is actually giving us the strategy of why they lost. The two away games they lost were not in prime time. Yeah, we love. All right. Yeah. If they would have just put Georgia Tech on at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m., they would have won that game. If they would have put Syracuse on at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m., they might have won that game. Bottom line is you lost them. Had you won, just one of them. That's the fucked up part. You didn't even need to win both. They gave you a mulligan. They gave the best Miami team, what people said, since 2001. Maybe better than the 2001 team, per Uncle Luke, per D-Briz, per Gabby Urethra, per all of these other people. They gave you a mulligan, and you still fucked it up. Had Florida State lost one game, and you said that this team was better, except for the fact that they weren't, because the Florida State team did not lose. It's just, I can't get with this, and because again, Alabama lost to 3 teams that they shouldn't have lost to. Do you know what Alabama also did? Can we pull up Alabama's schedule? I just want to make sure I'm being fair with this. Because quality losses, I believe, or quality of loss should matter. Like, you lost to this better team. Like, but if they're like, like they bring a 5-7 Auburn, that is not a good look. That is not a good look. 100% agree. Your only win was to what, Mercer, they said? The last 3 games, whatever Miami's athletic director said. Just things that aren't necessarily. No, they beat Auburn. My bad. Who was a 5-17 they lost to?
They only lost to Vanderbilt, Tennessee, and Oklahoma.
Okay, so the Oklahoma team is 5-7. That's what it was. But like when you look at so they beat. Okay, they beat it. Okay, Auburn is as good or bad as, actually, I think Auburn's whatever. Auburn, they beat Auburn. They beat Mercer. They lost to Oklahoma. Should not have lost to Oklahoma. That was a mud shit. All right, let's see. Does Miami have a victory better than LSU? No. Do they have a victory better than Missouri? No. Do they have a victory better than South Carolina, who could potentially be in the college football playoff? No. Do they have a victory better than the team that's playing in the SEC championship at this juncture? No. They do have better victory over Wisconsin. They both play South Florida similarly. I'm just saying, when Duke is not better, there's not a person on this planet who thinks Duke is better than LSU, besides Miami. The point is I don't think I think Miami should be in it. But I think you had an opportunity to earn it. And you chose to lose. And you've been choosing to try to lose for quite some time. And it finally just caught up with you. And with all of that talent, that should not have happened. It's inexcusable. And again, all we'll hear about is it's just another year of all Canes of the only team not winning the ACC is the people who nicknamed this the All Canes Conference, with 14 preseason all ACC selections. I know this, when Florida State had a lot of preseason all ACC selections, we were snubbed from the playoff too, but we won our conference, and we were actually snubbed. Like, everything that we could do to get our chance to win and earn it, we did. That's what robbery is when somebody legitimately takes something from you. Nobody took anything from you. You lost. Sorry. It's what happened. Anyways, on to the next thing. Man, I really hope we can get y'all in the Gator Bowl, though. But I don't think it's going. From what that convo sounds like, it sounds very Florida Gator-ish right now.
We got Monday Night Football. We got some historical moments, for lack of better terms. So the Broncos played the Browns, home of Jameis Winston. So Winston broke some records this game. He had the most passing yards in a game by a former Florida State player in NFL history. So that's one of the historic facts about it. And
he was dealing and dialing it up, man.
Also, this one's pretty impressive. Most pass yards in a single game, Monday Night Football history. Jameis Winston cracked top 2 on the list, only behind Tom Brady with 517 passing yards. So he was 20 yards away from beating Tom Brady's record. But with that, he also had some lowlights. He had 2 pick sixes with 3 interceptions in totality. And with that, his 497 passing yards were a career best and franchise record. He became the first player ever with 4 passing touchdowns, 400 plus passing yards, and 2 pick sixes in the game. He registered his 14th career game with 3 or more interceptions, 6 more than anyone else entering the league since entering the league in 2015. And this is the craziest stat of them all. His combined single game total of passing yards, including the 497 and interception returns, 171, is the most, 668 yards, by a QB in NFL history.
His interceptions were pretty bad this time. Like they were just like guys just weren't right in the right places. But man, he was getting active though.
Yeah, it was. And with some of his active plays, he was dotting up Jerry Jeudy. This was his revenge game against his former team. And per Next Gen Stats, they had this statistic right here. So this pretty much describes how the former college teammates Jerry Jeudy and Patrick Surtain lined up against each other on 34 of 57 routes. Surtain allowed 2 receptions for 20 yards with 3 targets versus Jeudy, while the rest of the team allowed 7 receptions for 215 yards with 10 targets.
Yeah, they basically found, I think it was number 39. And boy, geez, he ended the game in the hero with the pick 6 to seal it. But boy, I don't know what the fuck he did to Jerry Jeudy, but that shit seemed like very like malicious. Like he was angry at him. Like that first kid, I mean, he was just getting destroyed. I'm like, he should have been like, help me. I need a safety over the top. But yeah, that was pretty rough, man. Pretty bad. And what's crazy is my boy was getting his ass whooped in fantasy football, but he had Jerry Jeudy. And that was the last person that he had to play. And when Jerry Jeudy, like literally, I needed him to lose so that I could climb in the rankings of our fantasy football league. And that did not help. Did not help at all.
Jerry Jeudy had 9 receptions for 235 yards and a touchdown. Average of 26.1 yards a catch on his revenge game against the Broncos. Shout out to him, man. Keep grinding, keep doing what you do. Yeah, they lost 41-32, if I believe, with for him, yeah.
Well, I mean, he did his thing, man. Like, you know, but it wasn't his fault. I mean, and it wasn't even really like the Broncos, like 2 pick sixes. They had like Bo Nix has been eating, right? He didn't really feast like he's been the last couple of weeks. And the only reason I know he was part of my parlay. And it was looking, it was stank. It was stank. But you know, Bo got to get it back together. And yeah, Zoe put up a good point. They almost connected. They should have connected on 3 big strikes. They missed the first one, the one in the second quarter. But it was crazy. It was back-to-back strikes. Bo Nix hit him with like a 93-yard strike or some shit like that. 93. It was on a dime. And then in the first play that the Browns had, Jameis hit him right back. And I mean, they were going toe-to-toe, man. It was good. It's a good game, man. But Jameis, we need to get Jameis's prayer too, because I think we can all be, if we all prayed this, like you got the prayer Jabez, you got the prayer whatever that Samoan boy is that we play on the show every now and then. But like this right here just seemed like a good watch night testimonial. Like, so I don't know if y'all do this up in Boston, Miles, or and when it was at a Catholic church, but like black churches on New Year's Eve, black people go to church. And then they have these long ass things where people like kind of get a testimony and shit for watch night. And this is just, I can see Jameis giving this testimony at watch night. And I don't know what he was going through. He looked like my man from Training Day a couple weeks ago when he made his debut. Now he looks like one of them old ass senior quarterbacks at a high school with his Letterman jacket on and his hair like this. I don't know what Jameis got going on with his life right now.
I am a better player, but in times like this, it's an opportunity to continue to glorify the Lord even through the toughest circumstances. I know I'm better than this. I know I'm just praying for the Lord to deliver me from pick sixes. Like that's not me. Like a phenomenal game, offense, do some great things, but I messed it up.
I had a friend say Jameis is like that friend, like is like the friend that dates nothing but Christian girls, because like when he cheats on them, he just says that he knows that the Lord is going to deliver him for this, and then they pray together. And she forgives him. And it's just like he said this with a straight face. He's like, man, deliver me from pick sixes.
I feel him. You pray for everything. You come to God.
You might as well, man. Like, just how can you be a Christian and hate Jameis?
I don't know. People try.
Deliver me from bitches. Deliver me from pick sixes. Like, hog tied. I don't know how hog tied nobody. Like, Jameis doesn't. We need Jameis and Gayle King together. Jameis and Gayle King is amazing. Would be amazing. It's like Luke said. Luke bet money on them. Luke should have told him. I would have never told him to do that. Like the Browns weren't a better team. Like should not have done that. But like Luke comes to Jameis and says, "I'm mad at you. You lost me $200. I know I'm better than that. I'm mad at myself. I'm gonna ask God to deliver me from losing you $200." Like, it's just that's what James is gonna tell you. God will provide. As a horse prepareth for battle, the glory comes from the Lord. It's the smile that he does after everything he says is that like that really does it for me, man. So, damn, Texas got a whole thing where they got the address for the billboard and everything. Damn, Jamie is a superstar. Jameis does give Duncan Penderhughes vibes. I love Jameis, man. We need Jameis motivational minute every week. That motherfucker said, I God deliver me. Deliver me from pick sixes.
That is great.
I love it, man. God deliver me from these bills.
I was just thinking that.
All right, what we got next? Because we got to wrap this up. It's been them boys killed me. But I love them.
This is a little Thanksgiving recap of 2 Chainz having some fake friends, man. This is trying to give back to the community and nobody popped out. So This is what he had to say about that and how he's feeling. And this is 2 Chainz' thoughts.
Damn girl at the damn street. Just thinking on how I stayed up all night, did my regular routine, went to the Hawks game, regular routine. I still got up and went to give back to people in the community, whatever. people ask me for favors all the time, ask me for money all the time, and y'all can't even pop up to help me help other people. So now I'm working for you. I'm out here grinding, getting my money to help you because you can't get your hustle together, or I'm helping the unfortunate, and you one of the unfortunate, but you ain't even gonna come back. Like I'm just sitting here thinking, man, y'all had to leave me the f- alone for a minute, for real. You just really need to think about that, man. Yeah, what else was you doing? This one is 23 pounds. What kind of turkey was it?
13 pounds. Big ass turkey.
They say 23 pounds. Ain't that huge?
All right. So as a guy who's done stuff, who's given away birds before to the streets, this is why when people say I don't want to tell the social media or nothing, this is why you can't not do that. Like you gotta promote it, just like you promoting the album. Like that's why I tell everybody what the fuck I do. I'm not saying, oh, look at me. I'm saying you can share this to maybe get somebody else to help. Like, cause you don't want to have all of that shit. So, I mean, you gotta get over it. Yeah, but your friends ain't shit. But probably you ain't shit either. So, like, let's just be for real. Like, if your friends knew for months, or did you just do a pop up? I mean, even if you did a pop up, you're 2 Chainz. How many followers does 2 Chainz have on social media? I mean, if we being real, dog, like you should have been able to, like, say I'm giving away turkeys, and people showed up. You got to at least have a meal, right? But I mean, I don't really listen to his music like that no more. He got 4.4 million.
He had the
followers.
hardest verse on Mercy, bro. Till this day, I'm gonna stand on that.
Oh yeah, that's to catch up to my campaign. Cool color, I'm mayonnaise. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
That's all he got going for him right now.
All right, so I hear what these guys are saying. Can't be giving people money with expectations. On the real, you can't be out here doing community service for the gram. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, you gotta put that shit out there so that people know that you're doing community service. Or you're gonna be left with spending $5,000 on some shit that you could have not had to spend $5,000 on. So I get why he being mad about that, but you got 4.4 million people. Like actually, I'm looking at his shit. He ain't posted nothing in a minute on social media. Like he got a pinned tweet from 2023. His last tweet was from August 1st, from his podcast. That was on Twitter. What's his IG? He got 12.8 million followers on IG. He does nothing but reels. 2 days ago, he had one about his hooping. 4 days ago, he had a concert. 5 days ago, he was in Colorado. Is this his food? Okay, so he got his food thing. I mean, he got, if he's more concerned about his homies just not coming, then that's just crazy. But he has people out here. They got the video. But I know how he can feel, because sometimes when you do the video, they video to make it look better than what it really is. Like, but it looks like the people who came got help. And if you always have a backup plan, like places where you could go drop the stuff off at if nobody shows up. Can we go check out that Seminoles.com thing again so we can see where we ended up at? If there's any new signings that have come through, then we can go ahead and kill the show.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it back up. Give me 1 second.
Feel good. Feel bad about where those 2 kids are going, but love those 2 kids nonetheless, and grateful to be a part of them having somewhere to go.
Pulling it up right now.
That's probably cool, Jason. That sound good, but like, one of the most philanthropic people I know is Jay-Z, and everybody talks about how unphilanthropic he is. You know. And a hungry person don't give a fuck who giving them the food and why they giving the food to them. Again, like I said, a lot of times if I don't tell you that I was doing something, people would never know. But I think that's important that people do know that sometimes what people are doing. So we got Tariq Mallory. Oh, that's the Connecticut kid, 6'5" wide receiver, pretty good. I can't wait to watch his film. So we'll do a breakdown of the guys and of the different team, different signings here coming up a little bit later. Going to the next one. They talked about him yesterday. Shout out to Mario Nash. We got some kids coming out of Mississippi. That's crazy. So, and then we got two other guys that we got Boggs to push his commitment back. Sperry's a quarterback that we ended up getting that's still playing in the Texas State Championships. Do we not have so? Montre, but he's been watching the whole time, so I don't know. Keep scrolling down. All right. Jordan Scott, a 6'7" wide receiver. We talked about him. He committed earlier this week from out of junior college. Big wide receiver gives us what's up, old boy that's with the Eagles vibes?
Johnny Wilson.
The Johnny Wilson vibes. All right, so we got 6'5", 6'7". Good stuff.
And yeah, this is where we left off at.
So okay, so we only had a couple extra ones. All right, well, cool, man. Florida State's doing their thing. Continuing to get commitments, continuing to sign. Just stay tuned and watch all of this stuff happen. Hopefully sometime tonight we'll do a recap on everything. And I appreciate you guys for coming and hanging out with me and chopping it up with me. We will see you guys next time.
Thank you.